Hey everyone, I wanted to go ahead and make a video on Prime Day because it's been popping into all of the conversations I've been having this week. I know it's about a month away. Amazon's starting to send out its emails to sellers about Prime Day. The biggest thing, so I've been managing through 3 Prime Days now, and I have seen some sellers lose so much money because they just had bigger expectations than were realistic. So the biggest thing I cannot stress enough about Prime Day is do not accept any campaigns that Amazon sends you. What they did last year is they sent over some bulk uploads of campaigns where a client had lightning deals running. So they said, okay, you're running lightning deals on these 5 products. Here are some suggested campaigns. These suggested campaigns were only automatic campaigns with about $1,000 of budget and like $4 bids. So they did absolutely nothing. All they did was eat up the budget extremely quick because they were brand new automatic campaigns. And it was just clear that whoever sent over that bulk file was just trying to get the seller to spend more money. So realize that when Amazon reaches out to you about PPC, this is someone who does not know anything about PPC. It's a low-level employee who was sent out to send you a bulk upload and increase your spend and make you think that they're really helping you out. They might send you stuff, take a look over it, but rely on the campaigns you already have running. So with that being said, I think a lot of smaller sellers, they still get a little too excited about Prime Day and the sales that they're going to see. Most smaller sellers will maybe see a 3 to 5 times sales on Prime Day, and that's a good bump. Some people expect 10 to 20 times. But that's for really the bigger guys who are doing the big promos. So what I would suggest as far as PPC goes, I mean, you're definitely going to want to raise your budgets. Maybe if you have budgets that are close to running out every day, I would maybe double or triple them and then watch them like a hawk that day, because if they run out, bump them back up, make sure that they're running smoothly. But what's going to happen is what you don't want to do is raise your budget too early. So this is a really big point. What happens on Prime Day and Black Friday is people become window shoppers before these days. So what they do is they'll come to Amazon 2 or 3 days before and they'll click like crazy because they're trying to see what deals are going to be there and what products they might want to buy, but they're not going to necessarily buy until the day comes. So you're going to see a drop in conversion the days before Prime Day, right? I would even suggest lowering your budget the days before, and then that day save all of your budget, and that's when all the sales are going to come. Don't start too soon. It's a very, very big mistake. All right. Now, so that's what, raise your budgets up, keep your bids where they are. What's also going to happen is, let's come back to this, but what I'm also going to do is everyone is going to be fighting for the top spots, right? So let's look at, this is just, using the automated search term here, blenders. Blenders for shakes and smoothie. Very, very big. It's going to be big on Prime Day. Everyone is going to be fighting for these top spots. They're probably going to be raising their placement bids a lot, jacking up all of their high volume keywords. These top ads are going to be so expensive on Prime Day. So if you're ranked, 5 to 10 organically in your top keywords, don't be so aggressive on the ads because they're going to be too expensive. What I would suggest is to lower your price. So lower your price maybe $3 to $5 or whatever you can afford, and maybe put a coupon in there as well to gain some more impressions. So instead of fighting for these 2 spots, which thousands and thousands of people are going to be fighting for, rely on the fact that there is going to be way more traffic on the site. So rely on your SEO, and maybe if you're down here, drop this to $16.99 and put a 10% coupon on that. So that people are going to click through and buy your product that way, and you don't need to be fighting for these super prime real estate that everyone wants on Prime Day. All right, so I think it's a better strategy to, if you're optimized, if you're a pretty established seller, rely on SEO, Drop your price. Don't worry so much about PPC. Another thing people ask is about the lightning deals. This is today's lightning deal. Father's Day is coming up, so they got a leaf blower going here. I am very against lightning deals. Unless you're a massive brand and you have a huge budget, a lot of inventory to go through, what happens on Prime Day is people think that they're automatically going to get more visibility if they get a lightning deal. So this is the deal of the day page right now. On Prime Day, there are 10 times this amount. You might be on page 32 for your lightning deal, right? So that's what I'm saying is relying on organic results and just dropping your price if you're not running a lightning deal. If you are, just watch it very closely, and same thing, you're going to convert anyway organically. So don't worry about spending a crazy amount because you are going to be getting so much more traffic on your keywords. One more thing I would kind of speak to, which is it's not going to be a foolproof plan, but it's something that I would look at, is letting the big brands spend the money. So I'm talking about budget a lot right now. And like I said, so let's see what this product is. It is by Works. It's a leaf blower, and it is, so I'm trying to see if it's shipped. Okay, so it's shipped from and sold by Amazon. That's what I thought. Now, these are going to be the products that are going to be spending very, very high budgets on Prime Day. So what I would maybe do is take advantage of this, right? Let them spend the money, let them drive a lot of the traffic. And maybe what you can do is kind of piggyback off the traffic that they're getting. So these big brands, they're going to be running offsite promos on Facebook and Instagram and driving loads of traffic to their pages. What you can do is maybe rely on these product display ads. If you're lower priced or if you're a higher rating than the big brand in your category, there's usually one massive brand in every category that everyone knows. It's the branded name, you know, something like Black & Decker, where people know it. It's a household name. Try to steal some of their traffic by either doing product display ads or bidding on their brand name, right? So maybe what happens, maybe their lightning deal is going to run out halfway through the day, and then you can get some branded searches on them or some product display ads where people are on the page and they're out of stock. They're like, oh, but here's a pretty good alternative. All right, so that's kind of, that might be a long shot, but it's something I would look at. I just can't stress enough, do not overdo your budgets on Prime Day. Rely on your products. If you're optimized, you're going to get the traffic anyway. So you're going to see a spike in sales organically. And then, again, if you want to set a higher budget, just watch it. And so don't set it crazy high. You know, set it, like I said, 3 times your normal amount. And then during the day, watch it closely, and you can raise it back up at any point. And then the biggest last point, don't start too early. Don't raise your budgets the day before. You're just going to get clicks and no sales. All right? I hope this helps. I hope it gives you some sort of an idea on Prime Day, and everyone sees a good spike in sales.